Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead Cande Roth. We're looking at about 60, some sun, some clouds. Tomorrow could be 65 to 70 for Tuesday.
I love it. I love it. It's happening. It's all happening. I'm so excited.
It is. It is. And the eclipse is happening today,
Now,
Cande. Yeah.
What's that affecting your household, the eclipse?
Well, I believe my kids will be in the house, when the full thing happens. Like, it starts at 2:10, and they will be just, Abigail, Leah will be just kind of getting home or on the way home from school. And then when it hits its height, which is like around, give or take about 3:30 or so, 3:40, somewhere in that vicinity, Elijah will be just getting home. He will probably be getting off the bus, like right at the moment, like the highest moment of the eclipse.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then supposedly it ends about 4:30, 4:45, somewhere.
It's going to be a little cloudy today, too, so that's not going to help the situation.
It makes me happy, but I saw,
I know.
they were saying on News 12, I see Rich Hoffman talking about how there could be some clouds in the afternoon that could affect the view of the eclipse.
I'm not all that excited. I'll be getting my nails done while this is going on, just so you know.
You have a 3 o'clock appointment? What's happening?
I have a 2 o'clock appointment that shall last till about 3:30.
All right, I hope they have extra lighting in the place, because it's going to get dark real quick, Cande, real quick.
We'll see. I'll let you know tomorrow.
The lights are going to go out, and then they're going to come on 3 minutes later, and you're going to have nail polish all over your hand and your arm. That's what's going to happen.
We'll see, but that's how I'm celebrating the eclipse today. I'm having a manicure at the time of the eclipse.
I would assume that a lot of places will have openings and availability. Like, you could walk in just about anywhere and get an appointment for anything, because most people at that time will, not want to, be in a doctor's office or somewhere. They're going to, right?
It's an interesting story about my nail girl. Her son got very sick, and he needed a kidney, and she gave him hers. Okay. So she's been gone for the last 6 weeks. This is her first day back today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I've held off seeing, getting my nails done, waiting for her to come back. She's back today, so we'll see how she's doing. But yeah, she gave her son her kidney.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it is.
And she's doing good? He's doing good?
From what I've heard, I haven't spoken to her directly. I'll see her today, but she's doing much better. Obviously, she's back at work.
Do you bring her like a little gift or something?
I didn't even think of that. I gave her an extra tip when she told me that, she was doing this, but I didn't think of a little gift today. That's very interesting.
Like even just like a bag of chocolate or something, just to, hey, I was thinking about you kind of thing. And
you're a very thoughtful person.
Well, that's a big deal.
It is.
I know it's her kid. I get that, but still, it's a big deal.
How lucky that she could do that, and they didn't have to search for a long time for a kidney. But yeah, I'll find out all the details today, and I'll let you know tomorrow.
All right, good stuff. Now,
my question. Oh, yeah. Go.
No. With the eclipse. Hold on. Oh, you want to? You want some personal weekend information?
I do, because Elijah was going to do a little singing for somebody.
All right, so you know what? We'll get back to the eclipse in a second, because I have some facts and figures for the eclipse, all right? And we'll discuss. But yes, Elijah, so he had some singing lessons not too long ago at a place, which was fine, a music store. They do a good job, but he didn't really connect with the person, the instructor, and she was a little older, and the place is a little old school, and it wasn't for him. And then I was at tennis the other day, and I heard from another tennis mother that her son had taken guitar and singing lessons at this place called the Rock Underground.
Right.
And there is a location in Patchogue. So I called up. They give a 30-minute free vocal trial. first of all, the place is so hip and cool looking. The colors, the guitars on the wall, there's a vibe. You walk in there and you feel like you're in a rock place, like a rock and roll kind of joint,
I love this. Getting excited.
So he gets taken into the back into one of the rooms and, gets the half-hour instruction, comes out and is so excited. And then I meet his instructor. Her name is Anna, and she's like a 20-something Candy.
Ooh,
and
perfect.
he was so excited. Like, there was a connection. They sang Ariana Grande songs during his half-hour trial, whatever. They were talking about Taylor Swift and all the different things. There was a real vibe going on between the two of them.
So what did they say about the star, Elijah?
Well, there were no big like, oh, your son is this and that, whatever. They said, talk to your son, whatever, and see if he wants to continue. And the minute we walked out the door, Elijah's like, I want to do it every week. I want vocal lessons. I love Anna. I love Anna.
Oh,
like, okay.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So we signed him up. He's gonna do it. Yeah.
I'm so proud of my little singer. Look at that. It's all the vibe, right? Everything's about the vibe.
That's it. And I'm trying to, kind of foster that whole thing. He's got a talent.
Too. He sure does. Yeah. Not everyone has that talent. He's the only one in your house, really, that has it.
That's true. He's the only one that can sing, for sure. So, yeah, very, very exciting. Now,
good.
Back to the eclipse, Candy.
Yes, dear.
I am not a fan. It's kind of how I feel about Halloween. Not a fan of the eclipse. You are similar in that nature, right?
I am similar in I don't have the proper eyewear. I won't be looking at the sky. I understand the excitement of it. And I'll see if the day darkens, like you said, and gets very quickly dark, and then I'll know it's happening. But
yes.
That's about all I got.
Yes, I agree. I think it'll be cool to be sitting in my house and it'll feel like a big thunderstorm is coming, like the darkness settles in.
Do like that, I have to say.
Yes, I agree. I just don't want myself or my children looking up at the sky. I don't,
And just so you know, I heard yesterday that even though it may be cloudy, it's still dangerous.
Oh, of course. It's like in the summer, it could be cloudy, but if you don't cover your bald head with suntan
you're
lotion,
getting a sunburn. So a lot of people may think, well, it's cloudy. It's no big deal. I can look. Nope. Still quite dangerous.
Yeah, and I don't even trust the glasses. I don't know. I'm really not sure. I haven't made up my mind.
Thousands of people could be very upset tomorrow.
There are some schools around the state that have closed because they don't want to be responsible for children and their eyesight. So,
well, that's interesting. I wonder how the schools are handling it today.
Yeah, well, here, most of the kids will either be inside or home at that time or on a bus getting home. And, Elijah knows not to look up. It'll be fine. But how about this? A handful of people will see the eclipse from 30,000 feet. Delta scheduled a flight from Austin to Detroit.
I read about this. That's very interesting.
Texas to Michigan. That aligns with the path of totality. A seat cost $1,100 one way, and you will be able to look out the window and kind of fly with the path of totality. I mean, that's the last thing I want to do is get closer to the sun. Thank you.
Do they give you the special glasses?
With the $1,100, I would hope the glasses
I would hope so, too.
Yes. Do you need anything to protect your pets from an eclipse? Unless your dog normally likes staring directly up at the sky, probably not. You should be.
Tilly is a sun worshiper. If there's sun rays, she'll lay wherever the sun rays are. She loves being outside in the sun. But no, she won't be staring at this. No.
NASA is running a big study to see how animals react to the eclipse as the temperature drops and it gets dark in typical nighttime. Birds and other wildlife tend to act funny, right?
That's true. That's interesting. See, this part I love.
Yeah, we'll see. Could the eclipse disrupt cell service? Not the eclipse itself, but all the tourists in one location could overwhelm a cell tower, just so you know.
Oh, well, that's not us. Not going to really affect us because it's more central, correct?
Right, yes. This would be more like central upstate New York, I would think. Some schools around the country, as we discussed, canceled class today because they don't want to be responsible for...
I don't blame them.
Yeah, I agree. NASA debunked a myth that you can't eat during an eclipse. There was a whole thing how somehow the eclipse poisons food and stuff.
Oh, please now. Come on.
It's not true. It's not true. And I'll give you one kind of cool deal. Pizza Hut is having a $12 pizza deal today, and they're calling it Total Eclipse of the Hut.
Oh, that's so clever.
Yeah. And lastly, good and bad colors to wear for photo ops. If you were at an eclipse site, totality, whatever, they say red and green stand out in low lighting and look best in photos. Black, white, gray, and brown do not wear. It will not look good with the eclipse.
See, that's very informative.
Red and green is what they say.
Red and green. All right.
There you go. We still have plenty to get to. You're Bald and the Beautiful, about 8:12. We have a few other things, national days, good news stories. We'll delve into some topics at 8:48. We're going to be about 58 or so, mix of sun and clouds with that eclipse today. And tomorrow, 65 to 70 for your Tuesday.
Wow.
Let's hit the roads. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.